Do you hear it? If you quiet your mind, if you step away from the hum of your phones, you can still hear it. It's a rhythmic clinking, glass against glass. A delicate music that told us the world was waking up. It wasn't just milk arriving, it was a promise. A promise that while you slept, someone was looking out for your home. Let me take you back to that doorstep. In the 1940s and 50s, the geography of our mornings was human-sized. We didn't drive miles to giant supermarkets. Our world came to us. The milkman was the silent sentinel of the neighborhood. He drove those iconic floats, some electric, humming like a hive of bees, others pulled by horses who knew the route better than the drivers. Every street had a scent, a mix of damp pavement and that crisp, ozonic smell of cold glass bottles waiting to be swapped. I can still feel the weight of those bottles in my small, child-sized hands. They were so cold they would almost sting your palms in January, and the cream, oh the cream, it would rise to the top, thick and rich, pushing against that foil cap. If it froze on a bitter night, the cream would lift the cap up like a little hat. We'd fight over who got to scoop that first spoonful into our porridge. The ritual was precise. You'd leave your empty bottles out the night before, rinsed clean, standing like little soldiers on the porch. The milkman didn't just drop off a product, he managed a cycle. He knew who needed an extra pint for a Sunday cake, and who was away on holiday. It was a masterpiece of logistics, built on the scale of a human neighborhood. A perfect circular economy, before we even had a name for it. I see you all now, rushing with your cardboard cups, eyes glued to your screens. And I wonder, does anyone know your name today? Maybe it's time to look up. Maybe the good old days were just better because we looked at each other. Thank you for walking down this quiet street with me. If you remember the clink, tell me in the comments. I'm listening. But then, the world started moving too fast. We traded the glass for plastic, and the personal greeting for a barcode. We chose convenience over connection. Deciding that saving 10 cents was worth losing a neighbor, the milk floats vanished, sold for scrap. The silence that followed felt heavy. It wasn't just the milkman we lost. It was the safety of the unlocked door and the sound of trust. I see you all now, rushing with your cardboard cups, eyes glued to your screens. And I wonder, does anyone know your name today? Maybe it's time to look up. Maybe the good old days were just better because we looked at each other. Thank you for walking down this quiet street with me. If you remember the clink, tell me in the comments. I'm listening. If this memory touched your heart, share it with someone who needs a moment of peace today. Subscribe to our Golden Vault for more stories from a time when life had a different rhythm. See you tomorrow, my friend.